Welcome to another edition of Shelf Life Online. We still cannot print the issues as the libraries and bookstores are still closed, so we're doing this online and we've got some good feedback so far. For those unfamiliar with Shelf Life, I'll just hold up the latest two issues, March and April. These are available at all London bookstores, libraries, but since they're closed right now, I guess you can't get them. But anyways, we're online as well too. You can find us on WordPress and on Facebook. Like us on Facebook. These videos are also on YouTube for those who like YouTube. So I'd like to draw your attention to four brand new fiction titles. They are very interesting books and highly recommended. The first one is Pretty as a Picture. This is by Elizabeth Little, and it's an interesting tale of a girl who is hired by a rather eccentric film director and producer to go to a little island and film a sort of a murder mystery. And as it turns out, there was a murder on the island 25 years before. And suddenly there's another murder, and it parallels the murder of two and a half decades back. And it's a sort of interesting whodunit. There's a lot of red herrings, as there are in most mystery books, but this is a very highly recommended book. And if you're looking for a different kind of mystery that takes you right to the end and you're not sure what's going on, this is it. Pretty as a Picture. And Pretty as a Picture, I just get my prices here, as published by Viking, and it sells for $36. The next book I would like to draw your attention to is Body Double. This is by Emily Bida, and it is another interesting book. It looks at the world of celebrities. A eccentric celebrity, Rosanna Feld, has had a breakdown and she's gone into hiding. And all the fans want her back on. She's a big star. And so a, a girl who works at a movie theater is recruited. And she has to live this lady's life. And she has to have plastic surgery to look like her. She's got to learn her whole life history, and she has to go through a lot of hoops. And she can't contact her friends. Actually, she has very few friends to begin with. She's kind of a loner. And it looks at the world of celebrity, and she has to live this person's life, eating what she eats. She has to learn about the same friends as this lady has. So she basically takes over this lady's life, and it is a fun tale, and highly recommended as well. It is the title here. Actually, it's published by Doubleday, sorry, and it sells for $35.95. Another interesting book is by William Gibson called Agency. His very first novel back in 1984 was called Necromancer, and he sort of does cyber things. And actually, this is the sequel of sorts to his 2014 book, The Peripheral, and it follows the same path. It's set basically in 2017 and in futuristic England about the 22 about 2220s. Now, in 2017, there is a female president. It doesn't say her name, but we know he's referring to Hillary Clinton, and Donald Trump is sunk into the woodwork. And this goes back and forth between the time frames, and each time frame, 2017, affects the future, and the future affects the present. So this is a twisty type of tale, which William Gibson is certainly noted for these types of books. And this is, for William Gibson fans, you will eat this up. You will love it from beginning to end. This is published by Berkley, and it retails for $37. Now, the last book I would like to draw your attention to is Long Range by C.J. Box. This is book 20 of the Joe Pickett series. Joe Pickett is a Wyoming game warden. And for those who think, well, how exciting is a game warden? Well, all the books are exciting. He has a friend, Nate Romanesky, who is sort of vigilante type. In the previous book, he helped take down a Mexican drug cartel. It was called Wolfpack. And now the cartel is out looking for him. But in the meantime, affecting Joe Pickett is a district attorney's wife has been shot. Actually, they wanted to kill him, and it was a long-range shot, and he ducked at the last second. He didn't know the bullet was coming, and so she was shot. She was in critical condition, and she died. So the rifle was planted in Nate Romanesky's barn, and so people thought he was the killer. Now, there's a rather corrupt sheriff who, well, he's not corrupt. He just does things his way, and he doesn't care what people think or say. Joe Pickett tries to convince him that Nate Romanesky is not the killer, but it's a lot of twists and turns, as you will always find in a C.J. Box book. It never fails. And if you like a different sort of hero, a game warden hero who's not like a vigilante cop, but he's quite a character, and this is another highly recommended book. It is published by Viking, and it retails for $36. So those are four fairly current books, fiction titles. So if you're looking for something to read during this times when you're housebound, hopefully you can find the books somewhere. And anyways, thank you for tuning in again. I will be back soon, so keep those likes on Facebook coming. Keep your comments coming too, pro and con. I'm not the most perfect book reviewer here. I'm nervous doing this, but anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you again real soon. Bye for now.